Hi everyone, what's up? Today we'll talk about sys meta property. Maybe it's in system for long, but I was not aware of it, so let's check it out. So the storyline is like I was practicing some Chuck session on script fields and table, and for a use case I want to check certain dictionary values. So first thing that comes to mind is to glide record the sys dictionary table. Yeah, you are right. That could be one of the approaches, but somehow making the script logic for using this approach was getting bit tough for me, so I started searching and found an alternative for it. Okay, when we initialize a glide record, it not only initializes the field of that table, but it also has a property called sysmeta that contain all the dictionary values in it. So let's get into the system to have a idea about it. So let me just go over here, let me open the explore. So if I initialize a glide record, let me just go over here, say for incident, let's do for incident table. So if I glide record that incident, and as soon as I initialize it, so certain records are created. I mean, there is one sys meta tag that is created for every field. So let's have a look on that. Add info message gr dot say caller id dot sys underscore meta dot, let's check for mandatory. Let's see what we get. Okay, gs typos. See, the caller id field is mandatory, that's why we are getting that. Okay, so if you want to check, I can show you that as well. So I've figured out mandatory caller id is there. Okay, so now let's explore it a bit more. Meta property is automatically returned with every glide element within the glide record. Let's see all the options available to us. Might be useful that other than mandatory, then other options could be there that are useful for us. So let me just comment this out and let's loop it through. So for let's call it attr and grr object. Let's try printing that. It should be in gr. We're checking for caller id, right? Let's take it also. Sysmeta gs dot add info message and semicolon. Let's put it something like this: key colon and plus. Let's put our attribute over here, plus let's have our value over here. Let's give the space on this side, plus gr dot caller underscore id dot sys underscore meta on bracket attr. Let's try to run this. So we have these keys active values to certain values, like default is there, incident caller, then we have certain hint values. I mean, there are lots and lots of things that could be useful, right? Okay, so let's now try one more thing. Let's try to bring out all the fields that are mandatory. I mean, it's running on dictionary attribute, then it should be quite possible over here. Okay, so let me just comment it out and let's retry that. Okay, let's rewrite that thing. First I want one message, gs dot add info message and it would be mandatory fields. Just put a comment over here, then let's go on for field in gr if gr field dot sys underscore meta dot mandatory equal true, then print that field gs dot add info message semicolon, just print that field. Okay, field. Okay, let's try. My bad. So here we have got that 3 fields are mandatory. Sys ID is correct. Caller ID, let's check. Here we have caller SNC and the calendar STC and caller ID. Okay, let's try one more thing. Make one more field mandatory, maybe some random field, and we'll try whether it's working fine or not. So let's make it child incident business is all time as mandatory. Okay, let me just get that thing done. Business field mandatory. Let me update this record and let's try one more time. So we got that. So you can use it. I mean, most of the time you won't require it, but it's an additional knowledge. So if you like the video, just subscribe to the different talk session. The code that is here, I'll provide it in the community as a community article, and the link for the community article would be in the description or in the comment section. Thank you guys.